everybody. Brad Nessler here, and with me as always, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. Clear skies and just beautiful weather here for tonight's game between the California Golden Bears and the Aggies of Texas A&M. Well, we hope you're as excited as we are for this one. And here come the Aggies. Neither team seems to have an advantage in this game. Kirk, how about your prediction?
Texas A&M comes into this game with great confidence, and that's because of the play of their defense. Having one of the best corners in the game has allowed them to be more aggressive. That leads to turnovers, and that'll be why they win today.
You know me, I decided my pick a couple of days ago.
Cal will win this game. Mark it down on your calendar.
Now that looks good on you, Lee. Anyway, let's send it down to the field. And they're ready to kick this one off. He sends this one deep. Number 7 fields it in the end zone. This quarterback is the leader of this team, but he's going to need some help from his offensive line today as they go up against a very good pass rush.
You got that right, Brad. He's the focal point of this offense, and the defensive line knows it. They're going to be coming after him hard today.
When you're as good as this kid is at playing quarterback, there's definitely a bullseye painted on your chest. We'll see how he handles the pressure.
The Aggies come out in a shotgun. Setting up the play action. He decides to run with it. And they make the stop. He had a whole lot of room to run on that one.
When the pressure's coming from the inside and the quarterback can escape the pocket, it usually means he's going to have some room to run.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line. James has 4 receivers lined up here. He jukes him. They'll bring him down. The halfback picks up a yard.
1-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9. Ball on their own 35.
35-yard line.
James is back in the gun. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. He'll dump this one off. The ball is tipped.
That's just good defense right there, Coach.
It was, Kirk, but you know what? It's all reaction. Anytime you're out there on defense and the pass is within arm's length away, you knock it down.
Now it's 3rd and 9 coming up. This is the 5th play of this drive. Going with the shotgun here. James drops back to pass. He's going right. Finds his receiver. On 3rd and long, they get the first down, but was it close?
Close or not, what a relief it is to the quarterback to have a new set of downs to work with.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 44. James lines up in the shotgun. Makes a move. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Excellent play by the defense that time as they swallowed him up before he got back to the line.
It's more like they devoured him. He had no shot of breaking clean.
So it's 2nd and 10. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Aggies set up in the gun. Tackle. It's 1st and 10. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Aggies come out in a shotgun. He's rolling right. He's looking. He fires left side. throw. Hauls it in for the touchdown.
Do they have that defense guessing now or what? I mean, did you see how well the quarterback hit the ball?
Yeah, some quarterbacks are just so good at selling the play action. It's truly an overlooked skill. You take my friend Kirk here, for example. He wasn't known for his speed, but boy, he could do a good play fake.
Are you calling me slow? This is coming from a guy whose nickname is based on his foot speed. Isn't that right, Scooter?
Yeah, left out sunshine. It's sunshine, Scooter, sweetheart.
And he tacks on the extra point. And now let's take a look at the drive summary brought to you by Pontiac. Number 13 looks ready to kick this one off. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 20. California comes out with 2 tight ends. On the ground with the tailback. They'll drop him for a loss. They didn't let him get anything going on that play.
No, they didn't. Heck, they didn't even let him get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on the 18. The Golden Bears come out in a 2 tight end set. Inside give. And they make the stop. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
3rd and 8. Ball to the 22. From the gun. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. Throws it to the outside. Batted ball.
I tell you what, Kirk, if that receiver doesn't get more aggressive, this defense is going to be knocking the balls down all game long.
You're absolutely right. That was a heads-up play by the corner, but it would have never happened if the receiver would have come back to the ball instead of waiting for it to fall into his lap.
The Golden Bears line up to punt. It's off, and it is a dandy. Smith fields it at the 34. Not a lot of trouble scoring the last time they had the ball. Let's see if that passing game does the trick again. They'll take over at the 42. They'll work from the shotgun. James steps back to pass. Throws to the middle. And he's taken down. That last pass was good for maybe 5 yards.
Gain on the play.
Second and 5 coming up here. Ball on the 47-yard line. The Aggies set up in the gun. Some shenanigans. And he's going to lose yards on this one. Wow, the receiver had a big play on his mind, but he forgot about securing the football.
I always told my receivers to look the ball in, tuck it away, and then get upfield. It looks like he skipped step 2. I didn't see the part where he was supposed to tuck it away.
I'm sure he'll hear all about that in practice from his coaches and teammates. This group of receivers is a competitive bunch, and they don't let each other get away with mistakes like that. Lucky for him, the offense recovers that time.
He's going left. He couldn't make the catch inbound.
You can't fault the receiver. He did all he could to make the catch. The pass was just too far out of play.
4th and 6. Ball on the 6-yard line.
It's 4th down, and the punt team lines up.
Number 77. Back to return.
It's a high kick, and it holds up there. Number 77 calls for the fair catch. He hauls it in at the 19-yard line. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll set up shop at the 19. California comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. They'll throw on first down. Over the middle. Complete. Smith brings him down. Short pass there, and they get a moderate gain.
There's nothing wrong with nickel and diming him down the field.
It's second down and 4 to go. Ball on their own 25. Number 24 is feeling it, and he wants the football in his hands. He drops back. He's in trouble. Batted ball. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
Third and 4. Ball on the 25. They line up in a double tight set. Drops back to pass. Under heavy pressure. And they bring him down for a sack on the play. I think the offensive line missed a block there.
Somebody did it. It was like a jailbreak up front, and the linebacker will get the credit for the sack.
California lining up the punt. Flags are all over the place, and they'll blow it dead.
Offsides. On the defense. Flag penalty. Still fourth down.
Number 14 gets it off. Smith signals for a fair catch, and they make the fair catch at the 38. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll go to work at the 38-yard line. James with 3 wide receivers. They'll throw on first down. Looks. It falls incomplete. The quarterback had a tough time with a blitz on that one.
With this guy, you can't let him stand back there and have too much time to throw the ball. You've got to get a hand in his face.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 38. Texas A&M lines up with 3 receivers. He steps up. He tosses it short. And now he's got his back with some room. They'll get 2 on that one. Third and 8. Ball on their own 40. James lines up in the shotgun. James set to go to the air. Across the middle. Picked off by the linebacker. That interception will be credited to the linebacker.
Way to come down with that football. That was not an easy play to make.
Well, that's just great hands for a linebacker. He looks pretty good out there catching the football.
They'll start this drive at the 49-yard line. The Golden Bears line up with 2 tight ends. Back to pass. Across the middle. The ball is tipped. I like the idea of trying to drop that one in there, but that one might have had a little too much air under it.
I don't have a problem with the pass. It was just a superb job by the defender playing the ball in the air.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball right around midfield. California comes to the line with 3 wide. They go with a run. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. The defense comes up with a good play to pull him down for a loss.
A nice call by the defensive coordinator. It's like he's in their huddle sometimes.
Third and 11. Ball on the 50. Number 9 has 4 receivers lined up here. He's looking. Throws it deep downfield. Comes up with a jump ball. What an amazing catch. First down.
Boy, Brad, you said it. That is a big-time play there. Spectacular catch and great body control there on the long pass reception.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 21. After a quarter of play, our score is Texas A&M 7, California nothing. First and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. High formation here. With the throw. And it's caught. Breaks one. Walker with a takedown. So they get about 4 yards from play action. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 17. Two tight end set. On the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. Pickup of a yard for the tailback.
1 yard gain on the play.
So another 3rd down upcoming for the offense. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Here's the draw. Brought down at the 12-yard line. A decent gain, guys, but it won't be enough.
Yeah, nice heads-up play here by the defense.
The Golden Bears come to the line with their jumbo package. Gets the ball. No, they faked it. Throws it to the outside. Guys, this tight end has the potential to be a crucial part of this offense.
Potential? Heck, I think he already is.
You're right, Kirk. That's because he sells his block so well that the defense leaves him alone.
And he hits the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. It looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. This defense did a nice job last time around, forcing the interception.
And now you'll find out how much faith they got in this kid. Do they run the football or they let her rip?
They'll take over at the 20.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
James comes to the line with 3 wide. They'll throw on 1st down. Across the middle. And he overthrew his wide receiver.
I don't know too many 7-foot guys play football, so maybe he should aim lower the next time.
It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 20. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. James back to pass, looking, and they couldn't hook up on that one. Incomplete after the defense got in his face and punished him as he released the football.
The offensive line is just opening the floodgates on him.
3rd down and 10 coming up. Ball on their own 20. Texas A&M comes to the line with 3 wide. He drops back, steps up in the pocket, looks, chucks it deep down the right side. Complete on the run. And he's all the way down to the 29.
They made the 3rd down conversion look too easy.
They were just looking for the first and ended up getting a huge chunk of yardage. It's not bad.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 29.
1st and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
The Aggies set up in the gun. Steps up. And he's going to come up with a sack. So the defensive end gets a big play there.
This is exactly what you want to create when you send the extra man like they did here. That allowed the end to burst into the backfield for a big sack.
Second and long. This is the 5th play of this drive.
35-yard line.
James lines up in the shotgun. James drops back. Throws it to the outside. Great concentration. And he showed nice touch there on that pass.
16 on the play.
The defense will try to stop this 3rd down as they were unsuccessful the first time on this drive. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. And he's stopped behind the line. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo!
They put everyone up on the line. Has some daylight. They'll bring him down. So they run it on 4th down, and they pick up the first.
But big play there, Brad. You know, a lot of times on 4th down, you'll see the ball carrier panic, but not this guy. This is a good job of showing patience and letting the run develop.
They come out in a goal line set. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Loss of a yard.
1-yard loss on the play.
The Aggies line up with 3 wide. Across the middle, it's tipped. Fantastic play by the cornerback.
All you young defensive backs at home, that is how you play defense.
James is in the zone and looking to make a play. James back to throw. He's looking. Here comes the pressure, and he's hit hard. The quarterback had nowhere to go, and he's brought down for the sack.
They've got to do a better job up front with their pass protection.
If they don't start picking up everybody, then this quarterback's going to be pretty sore in the morning. That's for sure.
Here we go. They'll try to make this a field goal game. He gets it up, and it's good. Time to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And remember, the good folks at Pontiac have been bringing you fuel for the soul since 1926. Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks it deep. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. Well, the offense heading back out of the field after that kick, hoping to turn this drive into another touchdown. They'll set up shop at the 20-yard line. Single set backfield. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. California takes a timeout. Second and 11. Ball on their own 19. The Golden Bears go with the I formation. Little juke. Brought down. Picked up big yards there, and he's going to have a first down.
Yeah, nice job there. This guy does a good job in reading his blocks and accelerating through the holes.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears come out in a 2 tight end set. Across the middle. The quarterback saw the blitz and let it fly, but too high.
Oh, that rhymes.
On the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 30.
30-yard line.
The Golden Bear set up in the gun. Looking, throws it out there. And he's got it to the 10. Goodbye. The throw to the wide receiver goes for a touchdown.
That kid looks like a natural receiver out there.
Well, you could say he's from a good pedigree when it comes to football. I think his father's taught him very well.
And he tacks on the extra point. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. California lines up for the kickoff. Nice kick, plenty of distance. Number 83 fields it in the end zone. The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line. 1st and 10.
Texas A&M lines up in a bunch formation. Back to pass. He steps up. He tosses it short. It's intercepted. And he's taken down. And that was their second interception of the game.
Return for a gain of 6 yards.
They'll go to work at the 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Number 9 is back in the gun. Little shake and bake move. Tackle. California calls a timeout. It's 2nd down and 6 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. California sets up in the I. Drops back to pass. Looks, steps up in the pocket, and it falls incomplete.
You got to keep it under control. That's some nice arm strength, but it doesn't matter if it's not on target.
You're absolutely right, Coach. You have to be accurate on those type of passes.
Single set backfield. Setting up the play action. And he's going to come up with a sack. Great speed to find his way to the quarterback.
You know, if I were the coach, I'd line this kid up at defensive end every now and then.
Wow, can you imagine that? On 3rd and long type situations, he'd make a great rush end, Kirk. I like that. I like that, Kirk.
Number 18 is lined up for the kick. It's up. And it is good. So here's the Pontiac drive summary to recap what just happened. Looks like they're ready for the kickoff. The defense was able to keep them out of the end zone on their last possession, but the offense did pick up 3. They'll take over at the 37. 5 wide. He drops back. He's looking. Got hit as he threw. Complete. Brought down. Texas A&M takes a timeout. It's 2nd down and 2 to go. Ball on the 45. One more play now before we hit halftime, so they'll most likely throw one towards the end zone here. Back to pass. Steps up. Looking. He gets the pass away. Is it too high? No, he got it! And that'll do it for the first half of play. Our halftime score, California 17, Texas A&M 10. Texas A&M will be kicking off to start the second half.
Number 2, back to return.
Kicks it deep. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll set up shop at the 20. The Golden Bears line up with 2 tight ends. Misdirection. Sheds a tackler, and they got him for a loss.
Oh, man. He'll feel that one in the morning.
That's called making a statement. When you get into the backfield like that and put somebody on their back, it really sends a message.
It's 2nd down and 12 to go. Ball on their own 18. California comes to the line with 3 wide. Drops back to pass. Throws. And it's caught. Knocked out of bounds. A 1-yard loss.
1-yard loss on the play.
Third down, 13. Ball on their own 17. If they're not careful, this impact corner is going to make them pay. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Finds his receiver. Wow, a long game, but still not enough for the first.
Well, the offense hurt themselves by digging themselves into a hole on 1st and 2nd down, so the defense didn't really have to put too much thought in how to defend on that 3rd down.
And the punt team will come out. It's 4th down. Number 14 punts it, and it's a good one. Smith fields it to 29. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They'll start this drive at the 40. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. James on 1st down. Now that's some heavy pressure.
It all starts with the battle up front. I don't care how good your receivers are or how explosive your running backs are. If you can't control the line of scrimmage, then it's tough to move the football.
I agree, Coach. And the thing is, this quarterback can make some plays for you if you give him enough time back there to throw.
Well, it looks like he's going to have to figure out how to make plays without time.
Second down, 14 coming up here. Ball on their own 36. James lines up in the shotgun. He drops back, throws it to the outside. Incomplete. He led his wide receiver too far to the outside.
Yeah, he just had to pull the string a little bit more there.
Third and 14. Ball on the 36-yard line. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. James drops back to pass. Throws this one out to the right. And this one's going to get intercepted. And that was interception number 3 for this defense. And they got to be happy about that. Excellent field position to start the drive. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. Play action. Floats this one right side. It's tipped.
Excellent job of getting a hand in there to break up the pass.
It was, Coach. That one had reception written all over it, but the defender stepped up and made the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. Ball right around midfield. The Golden Bears line up with 2 tight ends. It's deflected, and it's incomplete. And that pass falls incomplete because it was deflected.
That's great defense right there, Brad. That's something the coaches always remind their players to do. Get a hand up in the face of the quarterback.
It's 3rd down and 10. Ball right around midfield. Number 9 is back in the gun. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Finds a man. They'll bring him down.
Good job of attacking the coverage to keep the drive alive.
That was a great looking pass to move the sticks on 3rd down.
1st and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. The Golden Bears come out in the ace formation. Drops back to pass. Looks. He's going right. Got it. And he's tackled.
I like the defense that was called. They just didn't make the play on the ball.
You're right. It wasn't necessarily bad defense. The offense just executed, and the result was a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 27. California comes out with an I formation. They're going to pitch it. Throws this one out to the right. And it's intercepted. What an interception by the cornerback.
I love it. A defensive back with soft hands. This kid can play.
They'll go to work at the 9. James lines up in the shotgun. Big opening. He's knocked out of bounds. And that one goes for a big, big 1st down.
You know, every time you run the ball successfully like that, that defense starts to group up a little bit. That's when you go to the air, my friend. Over the top.
1st and 10. Ball on their own 30. The Aggies set up in the gun. They go with a run. He's got an opening. And down he goes. That was a great call.
Yeah, here you see the draw play at its best. The tailback got good blocking up front and was able to pick up a bunch of yards.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 41. They'll work from the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. He's looking. He goes downtown. He got it. He's all the way down to the 21-yard line.
Now that was a good-looking play. The quarterback put it where his receiver could get it, and now they have a 1st down.
What I like is the faith that this quarterback has in his receiver. He's not afraid to throw it downfield.
1st and 10. Ball on the 21-yard line. The defense looks confident as they held them to a field goal on their last red zone trip. And down he goes. And the blitz might have caused that sack, guys.
Yeah, the offensive line couldn't adjust to them sending the added pressure, and the result was a nice play for the defensive end.
You're absolutely right. Those big uglies up front didn't know who to block.
It's 2nd down and a long ways to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. James has 5 receivers lined up here. James set to go to the air. Complete. He can scoot. And he's taken down. The defense looked a little lost on that one, Kirk.
Yeah, they did, Brad. Nice recognition here by the quarterback to see that confusion and then take advantage of it.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. And this is the 6th play of the drive. The Aggies come to the line with their jumbo package. He unloads it, and he's going to lose yards on this one. That'll be a loss of 1.
1-yard loss on the play. Fourth and 5. Ball on the 16-yard line.
They'll call on the field goal unit here. The kick is up. And it's right down the middle. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 84 fields it in the end zone. Defense won the last battle as they were able to pick the ball off. Who's going to win this time? They'll get the ball here at the 19-yard line. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. And they make the stop. That'll be a gain of 3 yards.
Ball carrier, 3-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down and 7 to go. Ball on their own 22. Number 9 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back. Look out! Intercepted! Looks like the quarterback was rattled by that pressure.
Well, let me tell you, the best ones will sit there and take a hit and make the throw. This kid's got to stand there if he wants those passes completed to his feet, not the other.
They'll take over at the 45. James is the impact player, and he's feeling it right now. He lets it go. It falls incomplete. A little too high for his receiver.
You throw the football into the end zone, you've got to be extremely accurate. You don't have any room for errors.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. James steps back to pass. Short toss. And it's caught. Tackle.
Way to look it in. Nice catch.
Sure was. He displayed some great hands there. Now we're looking at a 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 35. James is back in the gun. Looking. He throws a dart to the left. Brings it in. Touchdown.
What an impressive call.
I could hear the defense yelling, run all the way up here. Boy, did they fall for that one or what?
And he hits the PAT. This drive summary is brought to you from our good friends at Pontiac. Texas A&M to kick this one off. Number 2 and number 84 deep to return. Kicks it deep. Number 2 fields it in the end zone.
Great job by the defense last time forcing the kick. I wouldn't be surprised to see a few runs here by the offense to start things off.
They'll start this drive at the 20. Number 9 comes to the line with 3 wide. He steps up. They'll make the sack. Under relentless pressure, the quarterback goes down for the sack.
Those guys on defense are just pinning their ears back right now, coming in as fast as they can.
Well, in that case, the offense moves the sneak and a screen pass to the halfback. Let him get behind the rest of that. Take off behind his blockers for 6.
California comes out with 2 tight ends. They'll give it off here. Loses the football, and he is drilled. Good hustle there by the D lineman.
He saw the ball pop out and just went after it. Nice hustle.
It sure was. It's often an overused term when referring to defensive linemen. That's what they mean when they talk about a guy who has a motor that's running. He never quit, and he played to the whistle.
They'll set up shop at the 16. James with 3 wide receivers. James drops back, throws short, and they couldn't hook up on that one. The halfback just ran out of real estate.
That's the quarterback's fault. He needs to put that pass where his guy doesn't have to be standing in the 3rd row to make the catch.
And since we're in the red zone, let's have a look at the numbers. Brought to you by Old Spice Red Zone, when performance matters the most. Texas A&M lines up in a shotgun set. Back to pass. Wants to throw outside. Batted ball. The corner made a good play on the ball.
He sure did. This kid is very athletic. If he doesn't get a pick, he does his best to knock the ball down.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 16-yard line. Texas A&M comes out in the shotgun. Drops back to pass. Can't have him up. Down the middle. Got him on the run. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And he comes up with his 2nd touchdown catch of the game right there.
Kurt, this kid is tough to stop.
Yeah, you're right, Coach. You try to keep tabs on him, but eventually he's going to find a way to get open.
I think you need a double team on that.
And he tacks on the extra point. Just a few seconds remaining now in the 3rd quarter. And our score, Texas A&M 27, California 17. Texas A&M is ready to kick it away. He kicks it. Number 84 fields it in the end zone. We might see two hands on the ball after their last drive.
Yeah, but if you start thinking too much about fumbling, you become less effective as a runner. They just need to go out there and play their game.
They'll go to work at the 20. The Golden Bears go with the I formation. Tries to shoot, and they got him for a loss. Good job of wrapping up the big fullback and not letting go.
That can sometimes be a tough thing to do, to pull down a big, strong fullback for a loss. Nice play.
It's second down and 11 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. The Golden Bears come out showing three wide. He drops back, steps up in the pocket. He lobs it out to the left side. That's a loss of about 3. Third and 14. Ball on the 16. Nickel defense. Back to pass. Looks. Steps up. Got hit as he threw. Well, the defense stood tall there.
Boy, the defense did what they had to do to get 3 and out and now get the offense back on the field.
They line up to punt this one away. Punts the ball away. Smith fields at the 46. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. They're on the right side of the 50 as they start this drive. James lines up in the shotgun. James on first down. He's going left. Complete. Touchdown, Aggies.
Talking to their coach during the week, he felt they would be able to exploit that defense, especially in the secondary. Boy, was that an understatement. That's the 4th time they beat them in the air for a touchdown.
And he hits the PAT. Over 5 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter. And the score is Texas A&M 34, California 17. Texas A&M ready to kick this one off. Kicks it off. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. Not a very good series for this offense on their last drive as they were forced into a 3 and out.
Boy, oh boy, they had nothing going last time.
Yeah, maybe, Scooter, you need to get out there and show them what you're made of.
Somebody give me a helmet quickly.
4 wide. They snap it to the back. Gets that one. Brought down. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
9-yard gain on the play.
Second and 1. Ball on the 29.
On the 29-yard line.
The Golden Bears come out in the ace formation. Pitch is right. He's going to try to throw. And it's caught. And he's taken down.
9 makes the catch. Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 31. They line up in the shotgun. They'll throw on 1st down. Throws. Complete. Great concentration. Drop back a yard.
1 yard loss on the play.
Second and 11. Ball on the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears line up in an I formation. Juke move. Here he goes. And he's drilled. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 42. And the leader of the defense at corner is in the zone right now. Tackle. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
No gain on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Golden Bears go with the I formation. He tosses it short, and it falls incomplete.
Pass. Number 24, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd down and 10, and this is the 7th play of the current drive. The Golden Bears come out showing 3 wide. Drops back to pass. He steps up. He's looking. He's going left. Smith brings him down.
That's how you convert 3rd down, sweetheart.
That was a good-looking play, wasn't it, Coach?
Oh, yeah, this offensive coordinator must have seen something in the defense he really liked.
And he's tackled. The running back gets 2 on the carry.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It's 2nd down and 8. This is the 9th play of this drive. The Golden Bears line up with 2 tight ends. Throws this one out to the left. Brought down with only 1 man to beat.
Nice decision by the quarterback.
Not only was it good decision-making, but the offensive line protected just long enough for him to find his target.
And when you combine the two, it'll be a 1st down 9 out of 10 times.
1 yard gain on the play.
2nd and 9 coming up here. And this is the 11th play of the current drive. They'll bring in their dime package. Steps up in the pocket. Throws it to the outside. And that one will go down as an incompletion.
It's too bad because the wide receiver made a super effort to catch that pass.
Yeah, Coach, he's got the ability to come up with that circus catch.
I want that kid on my team.
The offense faces another 3rd down as they line it up. Number 9 with 3 wide receivers. He drops back, steps up, looking. He'll dump this one off. Oh, he had a shot at the pick. That could have easily been a turnover.
I don't even think the quarterback even saw that guy.
Well, he almost saw him running the other direction with the football.
They have to try for it here. Back to pass. Across the middle. Almost picked off. And the D answered the call there.
And this is huge for them. It's setting up the stage for their offense to take the field and make some big-time plays.
They'll get the ball here at the 27-yard line. James lines up in the shotgun. James will hand it off. Has some daylight. And he's taken down. They get about 10 yards on that play. There are 2 minutes to go in this football game.
37-yard line.
The Aggies come to the line with their jumbo package. They go with the run. Here's an opening. Tackle. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think there's anybody on the field right now that could beat this guy in a foot race.
I agree, Brad. He's in a class by himself when it comes to speed.
And you can't coach that kind of speed. You either got it or you don't.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 50. From the gun. He's hit and got away. He breaks free. They'll bring him down.
I think this offensive line is getting better and better as the game goes along.
And, Coach, I'll tell you what, I think they're killing the will of this defense. And I don't think they're done just yet.
First and 10. Ball on the 34. And the defensive tackle's looking to cause some chaos. And he's taken down. About 5 yards there on the fullback carry.
5-yard gain on the play.
2nd and 5 coming up here. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. The Aggies set up in the gun. James hands it off. Got some open field. Tackle.
Time and time again, you see the team that's winning is usually the team that's able to control the line of scrimmage. Here, they again get a nice push, and the result was a solid run.
Have a look at our Old Spice red zone numbers. Red zone, when performance matters the most. Their last red zone trip resulted in a touchdown. I don't expect this one to be any different. There's the final gun, and this game is history. Any final thoughts on this one, Coach?
Well, it was a pretty good game by both teams, but I was really impressed the way this game was won. Texas A&M came out here very focused, and they took care of business. Nice win for this football team.
Folks, that's going to do it for this edition of NCAA Football 2006. We hope you all join us again. Again, our final score, Texas A&M 34, California 17. Brad Nessler for Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit signing off. So long, everybody.